Hi guys, Tech James here. In this video I will be showing you guys what you should do if you get a second-hand PSP. So right here I've got a second-hand PSP 1000. I've actually had this PSP for quite a while, but I haven't really cleaned it or anything like that, so it's kind of disgusting. And if we just take a look at it right now, as you can see the shoulders right here, it's got a lot of dust trapped under the screen, and I just thought it's probably a good idea just to clean this out. So if you guys can see that, I might be a bit visible. The shoulder buttons on this thing are actually really gross. I probably should have cleaned them out already, but I never actually got round to it. So in this video I'll just be showing you guys how to take it apart and just the areas that I would recommend cleaning up. There's also this area down here, like these two like holes right here. They also get lots of dust and stuff just stuck in, and yeah, the buttons also could use cleaning. So yeah, I'm just going to be cleaning up this PSP that I got secondhand. I actually got this, I'm going to say, quite a while ago. I've never actually had a brand new PSP, so obviously this does have a lot of dust and stuff trapped in it. So let's go ahead and clean it now. So there's two screws we want to take out to start off with, and they are these two right here. I've just got a normal Phillips head screwdriver, and I'm just going to go ahead and take these out right now. So make sure you do not lose your screws, just put them down. Also kind of like arrange them, because you want to remember where you got them from. There's several screws on the PSP, I think so there's 4 in here, so there's about 7 in total. There's also a screw down here. Once those two have taken out, we also need to take this one out. This is the screw that's holding the screen in place, so just go and take this one out. It's quite a small one, so make sure you don't lose it. Okay, so once we've taken this screw out, we also need to take off the battery compartment, and of course we will need to take the battery out as well. Okay, so here is the battery, and there will be 4 screws underneath this. So I have actually opened this PSP before. I can't remember why I didn't clean it now, but I'm just going to do it in this video. So yeah, there's 4 screws under here, 2 silver ones and 2 black ones. So we just need to take all these out as well. And again, just make sure you arrange them so you remember where you took them out from. It's just a lot easier when putting it back, and you don't want to put the wrong screw into the wrong place. Okay, so there you go. Now all the screws are taken out. We can actually take the top half off. It should come off quite easily. And as you can see, there is all the dust which is trapped on the screen. I'm also just going to take off my shoulder buttons right now. They should come off very easily. And these shoulder buttons are really disgusting. So I'm going to put these to the side. I'm going to clean them. I'm also just going to dust this off. I'm not really going to clean this. Maybe just get like a cloth or something, just something like this. I'm just going to make sure all of the dust is off. Also, I don't want any hairs trapped underneath, because when I put the screen back on, it just looked terrible. So just brush all of that dust and hair, if there is any on yours, and there you go. I think that's looking a lot better. I'm also just going to clean this as well. We can actually take the buttons out. They are on these pads, so we can take off the pads. And all of the buttons should actually come out. We can just tip it, there you go. And then we've also got this pad here. Now you can also take off these 2 pieces. This will peel off, and you can also take off the analog stick. I'm actually going to leave mine on there. I don't think they're really that dirty. Also, this thing's stuck on, so you don't want the glue to loosen off after time. I will be dusting off this screen though, because the screen looks really gross. Even underneath it looks gross. So yeah, I'm just going to put these to the side, and I'm going to clean all of this stuff right now. So now just onto the cleaning. I actually just have some water here, and I'm just going to wash everything off in the water. These rubber pads are actually really gross. Mine have got loads of dust on, so make sure you just get all of that stuff off. And yeah, let's just wash all of these, and then of course we just have to wait for them to dry. Just leave them maybe for about half an hour, it's entirely up to you really. We've also got the buttons. I've also got a cloth here, because the cloth just makes it easier when cleaning the buttons. Obviously you want to get in all the gaps and just make sure you get all that dust out, because it does get trapped under there really easily. And especially the PSPs, they're really old now, so how are they getting on for I don't even know, I'm going to get it wrong if I guess, but they're very old, so of course they're just going to have lots of dust and dirt stuck on them throughout the years. And then we've got all these buttons. I just like to rinse these off They don't really get that bad, I don't think, but you can just, you know, clean them off with the cloth as well if you wish to. And of course the shoulder buttons, mine are like the dirtiest thing on here, so I'm going to clean those well. I'll show you what they look like before and after. So before I clean it, there you go. If you can just see, they're really blurry. I'm just going to get a cloth and some water, and I'm just going to try and get all of this like stuff off, and hopefully it'll look really nice once I've cleaned it. Okay, so there you go, that is the first one. That is looking loads better. It actually looks clear now, apart from the water on it. And here's the second one. That is looking really gross. You can see just like, are they fingerprints or just dirt? I don't know. We're going to wash it off anyway. And there you go, that is looking loads better as well, very clean, almost looks brand new. And then of course you've got the main part itself. Now I left my joypad on, so I don't want that to get like too dirty, but I'm just going to rinse all the water off this, and I'm just going to, you know, go over it with this, just make sure it's kind of looking a bit clean, just get all of the like the dirt and stuff which is stuck on it. And also these bits right here, they do actually gather up a lot of dirt. What I'd recommend to clean them is maybe just get like a screwdriver or something, and you can actually just push the cloth in there with the screwdriver and just move it around a bit, and that should be able to pick up the dirt. So there you go, that's looking a bit better. It's still got a bit of dirt in there. Those things are actually really hard to clean. It's a bit of a design flaw really. If you have a look at them from the back, they look like they're hard to clean as well. And then also the screen inside could use cleaning. Now I've actually got a cloth with some screen cleaner spray on. This is what the spray looks like. It's just called Screen Clean. Just the screen cleaner, kills bacteria and stuff like that. You can use it on touchscreens and phones. I'm going to use this for the inside just to make sure it's not got, you know, water and stuff on it, so it doesn't look all smudged and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just going to use this on there. Maybe I'll link that in the description if I find it, and I'll also just use this on the front. And there you go, that should actually be looking quite clean now. So I'm going to leave all of this stuff to dry. Obviously we do not want to put it back together when it's wet, but if you can see that, pretty much transparent. It's got a few scratches on the screen, nothing I could really do about that. That would need a new housing, but I just wanted to clean this up and just see what it looked like, you know, just from cleaning it quickly. So let's leave all this stuff to dry and we can put it back together when it's done. Okay, so once everything is dry, we can actually just start to put our PSP back together. So obviously we've got these shoulder buttons here. Mine are looking really good now. We're just going to put these on. Obviously just put them the right way around. So we've got left. They actually just clip on. You'll know you've got it on right when it presses down and it pushes the button like it's supposed to. And then of course we've got right as well. You can also clean the buttons underneath if they've got lots of dust on and stuff, but mine aren't too bad. So we've got right as well. And then of course we want to do the main screen. We're going to put the buttons in. So we have got X first. So the X button, it goes like that, I believe. You just pretty much turn them around until they sit in how they're supposed to. I think that's how you get it right. So you go, I've got X, we've got triangle, and then we also have the square button, which is probably the easiest one to put in, and it just goes in there like that. And then of course we put the piece of rubber back on that's holding them all together, so it goes that way around just like that. Obviously this might be different if you're using a PSP 2000 or 3000. You could even follow this on the PSP Go, to be fair. It's just going to be a lot different to take it apart. Okay, so there we've got that in, and then of course we need to put the D-pad in, which is on the other side. So the D-pad just lines up just like, actually it's the other way around, just like that. You just got to line it up with that hole right there, and then of course we can put the piece of rubber on for this. So it just goes like that. You've just got to line this up with the holes. They just like kind of like push into place. And there you go, it should be just like that. And now we can actually start to put this back together. So first of all, just make sure the screen underneath, just make sure there is no dust on this whatsoever. Make sure it's as clean as you can get it. Obviously you do not want any dust on this because we're going to be closing it up. Also with the screen underneath, make sure it's completely dust free. I'd recommend just make sure you know, get all the dust off. And now we can line this up, and hopefully it's going to look decent. So we need to line this up, line the buttons up. Oops, my shoulder just fell off. Shoulder button just fell off. Okay, so now we can try that again. line this up, and it should just clip in like that. And hopefully we haven't got any hairs or anything trapped underneath, or we'll have a look in a second. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now what we can do is we can close this up, we can find our screwdriver, and we can find our screws. So I'm just going to start to do that now. Obviously if you do have any hair trapped in, just take it apart again and just, you know, try and clean it out. Mine's actually looking alright, so I'm going to go and start to put this back together. Okay, so once that screw is in, we can turn it around and we can start to put the other screws in as well. Let's just find these two. We've got these two screws to put in as well. Make sure you do not strip any of these screws, they're quite small, so obviously just don't overdo it. And make sure you're using the correct screwdriver as well. So there you go, there's that one in. And then we've got the 4 over here, the black and the grey ones, silver ones. Also make sure you don't get these wrong, it goes black then silver then black then silver again. So it's the black screw first, then the silver screw. Okay, and then once we've got those, we can go and put the battery back in. And we can go and put the cover on. Now you can also clean up the rest of your PSP from here, just go over it with like a wipe or something like that. Let me just try and get this cover on. There you go, just click that into place. So you can just get like you know, a cloth or a wipe, and you can actually just go over the rest and just make sure it's all clean and everything like that. So the shoulder buttons, let's take a look at these right now. As you can see, they are looking so much better than they first were. They're actually looking pretty clean now. Also the front needs cleaning because we've got dust and stuff, so let's just make sure we wipe this off. And there you go, that is my PSP after I have cleaned it. Obviously we can check and see if it turns on. This one actually has a broken LED, so you just have to hold it for a few seconds and it should turn on just like that. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. That is cleaning up my PSP and just making it look a lot nicer. Obviously we took the battery out, so we're going to have to put the date back in, but there you go. I don't know if you can see it, this light is really bad for this screen. Maybe I can turn it up a bit. There you go, it's still pretty dark. And yes, that's my PSP, pretty clean now. So yeah, if you have a second-hand PSP, definitely recommend cleaning the shoulder buttons and a few of the other buttons as well. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.